Yo, 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 it's Marky Marks Tarot. Why did I do that? I swear I gotta teach people how to make hats. Hey Ann, how you doing? How's your weekend going? Or how was your weekend? It's almost finished now. It was eventful? Oh, that's good. As long as it was eventful, that's a good thing. Uh Mine wasn't eventful. It was exhausting, I would say. Hey Paris, how you doing? I had to do a lot of things this weekend. My sister went away on yesterday morning to a business trip, and she won't be back till Thursday. So I've been here taking care of the boys, dealing with them, driving them all over the damn place. I can't wait till they get their own damn car license. I ain't gotta deal with it no more. But it's cool though. Hey Barb, happy Sunday. Okay. Well, as long as you're doing better now, doing what I have to do as usual. Hey, you got the sniffles? Yeah, I had the sniffles Friday morning, but it went away. Thank God. I drink orange juice a lot. I haven't drank any today, but I drink orange juice and try and have vitamin C in my body and stuff. And I eat things with vitamin D and all that bullshit. So I drink a lot of water. So I try not to get sick. Well, I do the things to not get sick. So it's good. But yeah, oh, it's good though. I can't complain. I just had to nephew sit these next couple of days. My sister's my sister's my sister's been working at her new job for like 3 months now, going on four, about 3 months, and she is going on a business trip for her job. So she's so happy she got there today. She was sending us all these pics and stuff, and she's all excited. She's never been away by herself. She went by herself, but she's meeting people there to do that stuff. So I told her I'll take care of everything while she's gone. Some of her friends have messaged me and say, "Oh, if you need us, we'll help if you need us." I'm like, whatever. People don't know me. I don't need nobody. I just need God to keep me safe and keep me healthy during these times. That's all I ask. That's all any person I've asked anything of is God to make sure everything's all right. And usually and most likely, and it happens. Yeah, she would never be able to go on a trip by herself to go meet the other bosses if she was still married to that idiot. He would be like, "You ain't going nowhere. You can't go nowhere without me." That's how he was. He wouldn't let her go nowhere. She couldn't even go on a trip with her own sister. She couldn't go. My sister and my mom and her wanted to go away one time, and he was like, "Oh, you can't go. You're leaving me with the kids. That can't happen." And my sister was like, "Well, Mark's here. He's gonna help." I don't care. No, you're not leaving him here and me. So why the fuck you have kids for? Stupid ass. He's getting calmer right now. He's in a hospital in New York getting surgery on his ear. His ear's all fucked up. So he's getting calmer every day. He's had a shitty ever since he left my sister. He's had nothing but karma. Now he's got more karma. My sister's on a business trip and he's in the hospital because he don't take care of himself and he's a dickhead. Yeah, an asshole. That's what he is. Yeah. Yeah, she's living her life. I'm happy for her. I've never seen her this happy before, and I encourage every woman out there that to always choose a better choice, a better man. If you make a mistake, you can always get rid of him. And I suggest every man and woman to do that. Don't ever get, sometimes you get married and then things change. When it changes and it don't get better, it's only gonna get worse. So you might as well go when you can. And don't think because you got a divorce you failed or you're bad or you're sinned or nothing like that. That's bullshit. You got to do what's best for you. Do what's best for your life. So I always tell people that. My brother got a divorce 5 years ago, and him and his boys evolved. They're so much better without her. And recently she's tried to come back into the boys' lives, and they're like straight up to her, no. They went with her like one time to go bowling and something, and then she bought him like a drink and a bag of chips and didn't even offer to buy him dinner or anything. Broke asshole. People make me sick, they really do. On how they treat their children and how they treat their husbands and wives and shit. People like, if you don't want to, if you know you can't handle a relationship, then don't be in one. You're only gonna hurt yourself and the person you dealt with and your kids. That's not a good thing. They don't deserve that. But people don't learn. They just love bullshit. They love drama and they love, just being narcissistic people. But hey, what do I know, right? I've never been married and never had kids. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. I'm just living. Told my mom yesterday that if anybody I thought was gonna get a divorce in our family was my oldest sister. Because her and her husband used to argue 24/7, and they used to go at each other. And he used to be like he was like a control freak too. Because when she met him, he already had a house and a car and all that. And then when she started making money, she would spend like a whole heap of money on herself and stuff. And she was always taking care of the kids and everything. And then she was like, I don't give a fuck about you. I make double me amount of money as you, and I don't need you. I don't need this fucking house. And she put him in his place. And then they argued for a few more years. And then once the boys got older, their lives got a lot better, and they're the only ones that are together. So all my other two siblings are divorced, and I'm single, never been married, don't have no kids. So we all have something. Each one of us is got something going on. And my mom and dad's like they would have never known that that was gonna happen to their children because they live and they nobody wants to see their kids get a divorce and things like that. So yeah, same here. Like I'm the third oldest, and my sister's younger than me. My brother's 56, going 56. My sister's 52. I'm going 47 next week, and my youngest sister, the one that's away, is 43. Yeah, me too. I'm 46. I go 47 February 6th. So I'm about to go 47. I can't believe it. 20 years ago, I was living my best life. Life is good now, though. I don't mind. Like, I have a good life. I can't complain. But when I was like 26, 27, oh my God, that was like the best days of my life. I was doing everything I could possibly do. I was enjoying myself, going on trips like 3, 4 times a year, going crazy. I had like 2, 3 jobs. I was going nuts. I was in relationship. I was doing a lot of things. I was living my good life. Now I just, work, come home, come on here, pay bills, take care of my nephews, my mom, my dad, my sister. You know, thank God every day, and just hope and pray that everything goes right. That's all. You're raising your kids in your 20s. And yeah, it's crazy how time is flying by. It's crazy, man. Time flies. And I tell all the mothers out there, like when your kids are like born right up until like 4 or 5 years old, it's the best times of your life. You can hold them in your arms. You can see them do shit for the first time. They're so fucking cute. You can, you laugh and you hold them and it's like it's your favorite times. To me, those are the best times I've ever had with my nephews when they were all young, all little kids running around acting crazy. Pick them up and hug them and kiss them. Now they're all growing up, all big boys. My oldest nephew is 21 and the youngest is 14. And in between, they're all like two 18-year-olds, one 19-year-old, one 16-year-old, and one 14-year-old. So the oldest is 21. But my sister lost triplets. And if they were alive, they would be 25 years old. So I have three nieces in spirit. So, yeah, it's crazy how life is. It's going by so fast. Everything goes by so fast. Yeah, I agree. I don't feel sad. I just like, honestly, I'm like, I miss them being that age, right? But at this age, it's better because you don't have to like deal with them as much. Like you don't have to wipe their ass. You don't have to like feed them a baby bottle and feed them food. Like you don't have to constantly keep your eye on them 24/7. Now, like that's it. Yeah, they do. They do come to through me through mediumship. Yeah, Paris, they do. They've come to me a few times. I actually see them at their real age right now. All three of them, and they look like my oldest nephew. Blue eyes, blonde hair, like dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, and they look like the dad. But I can't tell my oldest sister that. She doesn't even know I'm a medium. Like my parents and my brother and my oldest sister, they don't know I'm a medium and they don't know I do this stuff. They've heard, but they don't know for sure. And my youngest sister, she knows, and my youngest two nephews know. But yeah, I see, like I sometimes I want to say something to my older sister, but she's such a bitch, man. Her and I don't get along, and we've argued plenty of times, and she doesn't deserve like my I don't know. She doesn't deserve my anything after what she's done to me and how she belittles me and how she treats me and shit. So maybe one day when I'm older, I'll tell her, but I don't really fucking care. Like, as long as they come to me because they know the truth. Even her own two boys, she tried to keep her boys away from me and talk down on me and shit. And then those boys, when they got older, they would come around here to come see their cousins, and they would talk to me and talk my ear off. And like last year in like Father's Day, no, sorry, last year my dad's birthday in September, he went 80, and we all came over here and had like a big family thing for my dad. And those two boys, when they saw me, they came right over to me and fist bumped me, gave me a hug. Hey, Uncle Mark, you all right? And then my sister and him and her husband looked, and they were like upset that the boys came up to me, and because they know how their parents are, and they know how she is, and that's why they speak to me. That's why they come up to me and all that stuff. But you know, yeah, they're all at good ages, Barb. Yeah, yeah, exactly. They're between me and my nieces, and you know what? If my nieces felt some type of way, they wouldn't come to me because they know the truth. They know that I'm not like their mother. She has a lot of issues. Like she gets too sensitive. She's too emotional. She's a school teacher, and like she can't handle like a lot of pressure and things, and she gets all like thing. And because she's older than me, she thinks like she can tell me what to do and look down on me and talk down on me and shit. She's very jealous of me too, because a lot of her like rich friends I work for. So they all say to her, "Oh, your brother Mark, he's amazing. He's such a great electrician. It's so nice he's got his own." And she doesn't say nothing. She doesn't say, "Oh yeah, he's great," because she don't know, because she doesn't know how I am. She just sees my work, but she's never seen me work. And her husband's a jealous fucker too. So he's always wanted his own business, but he can't because he's too dumb. But yeah, they're not my favorite people, and I don't really associate with them because they talk down on me and look at me like I'm some piece of shit. So, but now that their boys are older, they don't even care. They told my sister. They told my sister. They said, "Look, we love Uncle Mark. He's our favorite uncle. He's always been there for us when we were younger. We played all the time. We love sports. We always talk to him and stuff. But we know now how our mother is, and that's why we know that Mark is right and she's wrong. And we always tell her like, stop holding this grudge over Mark and stop treating him like that. It's your fault. You're the one who fucked it up. Get over it. Admit it. Apologize to him for fuck's sake." And she won't do it. She's got too much pride because she don't want to be wrong. See, so she's an Aries. So Aries women, they're never gonna come back to you and apologize, and they got too much pride. They think that shit don't stink. And she's a school teacher, see, and she's got a master's and bachelor's degree, and she thinks she's high almighty queen, and she's a bitch. So I don't care for her at all. I don't really speak to her. But my mom and dad, they know, like everybody knows the truth. Like she's the one who attacked me. She's the one who disrespected me. So she's at fault, not me. So it don't matter to me. Like I really don't care. You know, as long as nothing's on my conscience and I didn't do nothing wrong, then I'm okay. Like I'm fine. Now it's her fault, so it's her problem. But I'm always the bigger man. I always say hello to her or whatever, or I always speak or whatever, or like I'll be like whatever. Like I always act like I'm over it or whatever, but not her. She always has this weird thing. Like, no, it's not weird. It's just the way life is. And, a lot of people think that, because you have more than somebody else or less than somebody else, that there's not going to be jealousy. It's usually the people with a lot that are jealous of the people who have less. Because when people have a lot, and I mean like money, cars, better job, better education, a better life, a better house, whatever the case may be. And that's like my sister. She's got more than me, right? But it doesn't mean she's a better person than me. and she doesn't even really know me like that. Like she doesn't value that I have my own business, and because I didn't go to college like her, because I didn't see the thing is with me, a lot of people are like, not a lot of people, but she's jealous of me and my brother, you know? She's jealous of me and my brother's jealous of me too because I I never went to college. I dropped out of school when I was 17 and I learned from people hands on, and then I started my own business 16 years ago, and my business has been successful, and I do this. So they don't know that. Like, they don't know how they know they know that I'm had success in my business, and they know that people praise me. People don't go around talking shit about me and my work. Like I got a good reputation. And she can't fathom how I did all of that without going to college, because she had to go away to college for 6 years, and it was so stressful. And she's got a master's and bachelor's degree, and she's been a teacher for 25 years, and blah, blah, blah. And she's got a house and she's got this, and who fucking cares? It don't mean you're better than nobody else. But she's jealous of me because she's seen and heard my work and from people that are creditable. And she's seen, and my parents always tell her, oh yeah, who done this? Oh, Mark. I've done all this work around people's houses that she knows. Oh, who done? Oh, your brother did this for me. Oh, Mark to me. And fuck that. She don't want to hear it. She don't want to hear it. See, because she knows that I make money, my business is successful, and she doesn't want to hear about my success. It's all about her, And her husband, he doesn't know his ass from from a hole in the ground. He doesn't know nothing. He just like he had to go away to study air conditioning, and he don't know shit. People talk shit about him all the time. He's always fucking up somebody's shit. So like she's mad like that, you know, I have success without all the work that she did. So I'm like, fuck you, like, I don't care, like, whatever. Yeah, exactly, Paris. It's sad that my family's like that. My brother, he's that way too. My brother always says behind my back to everybody, "Oh, I wish I was Mark. I wish I never would have got married and had kids." And well, I love my kids, but I wish I would have never married that. Oh, I wish I had my own business. I wish I can do what Mark does. It must be nice to be him. Nah, nah, nah. And I'm like, but he won't say that shit to me. He won't say none of that shit to me. But he goes behind my back and says shit, and he's jealous that me and my youngest sister have this big ass house. See, and we guys maintain it and make it look good, and everybody comes here, right? So when they come here, they see everything looking nice, and they see all my work, and they can't handle that shit. They get so jealous. They're like, fucking bastards, In their mind, they're like fuckers. They always got everything looking nice because we bust our ass for it, you know. Everything that's happened to this house is all my blood, sweat, and tears, and my sister. My brother-in-law, he was a joke. He didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? My sister was the breadwinner, not him. So this house belongs more to her than anybody. But I make it look good because I'm like that. Like I wish people wasn't jealous of me. There's nothing to be jealous of. You should never be jealous of anybody. You should be happy for everybody because everybody's different. Everybody's unique. Everybody has their own skill and own abilities. People are good at things. I'm not the best, but I'm the best for someone. I'm the best for me. So it doesn't matter. Like I don't care who's better than me. I don't care who has more than me. Like that shit don't phase me. I don't care. Like you can do, I'll say, hey, congratulations, I'm happy for it. And I really genuinely mean that. There's no reason for me to be jealous. I can't have that around me. I can't have that energy inside of me. It ain't working. If I was jealous, I would never shout out anybody. I would never go in other people's room and help them out. I would never help you guys out if I was jealous and I was fucked up. You're absolutely right, Barb. They're not happy. And when people aren't happy with their own lives, they envy somebody else's. And some people like my brother and my older sister and them, and other people that view me or look at me, they think that I have this perfect life because I don't have no like no wife and no kids, and I don't know what life is like. You don't have to have a wife and kids or a husband and kids to know what life is. There's more to life than being married and having kids. That doesn't say that you know what life is. You know what life is? Is whatever you make it. If you live a shitty life, then your life is shit, with or without kids, or with or without a spouse. You know, life is what you make it. So one thing about me, like I ain't gonna sit here and worry about what everybody else is doing. I'll go crazy. But I stay in my lane and do what I have to do. I ain't worried about nobody. I really don't care. Any person I deal with is me. And if I'm good, then I can help somebody else. Otherwise, that it ain't happen. Yep, I'm not them, thank God. It's nice to be me. But yeah, some people think that you have to have all these things to know what life is. A lot of people say that to me. Oh, you don't know what life is because you ain't never been married. You don't know what life is because you ain't got no kids. So who raised my 6 nephews? Who's taking care of my nephews right now? You or me? Who wiped all 6 of their asses? Who taught them how to do things? You or me? You don't have to have. There's school teachers that don't have a marriage or kids, and they deal with your kids more than you do. So what? They don't know what life is because they ain't got kids? Of course they know what life is because they're teaching your damn fucking kids. You ever thought about that? Probably not. Before you criticize somebody without. And then if I do have one kid, they're gonna say, "Oh, you don't know what life is because you ain't got 2 kids." And then if you have 2 kids, "Oh, you don't know what life. You're lucky to have 2. I got 3." Then if you have 3 kids, "Oh shit, I don't know how you do it. Oh, you got all your kids looking good. You put all your kids in private school. Oh shit, you must be rich." Now, "Oh, you don't know what it's like. 3 kids is nothing compared to me. I got 5." So it's like an ongoing saga where people compare each other's lives for no reason. It's like you deal with your life, I'll deal with mine. You ain't no better than me, and you ain't no less than me. You just think those things. If you think, it's not good for you. Just stop thinking and deal with your life and your kids and your problems. Because your life is not better than or worse than mine, even if I don't have kids or not. I still got responsibilities. I still have a business to run. I still got bills to pay. And I still have everything I need to do. So I don't want to hear it. And I'm a better uncle than some people are fathers. And I'll put my life on that. I'm living proof of an uncle who cares about his nephews, unlike their own fathers and mothers. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. If you don't know me, don't talk on me. And that's how I live my life. And that's what I tell people right to their face. When they start talking shit to me, I go off it. I'm like, let me tell you something. You don't know shit about me. Kids love me because I pay them mind. I pay them attention. I do things for them. I'm a guy who loves children. I love watching them. I love dealing with them. I love helping them, supporting them, teaching them, showing them the morals and values that they should be doing. I adore children, and they're innocent. They're the most innocent human beings on earth is children because they don't know no better, so you got to teach them. And they're innocent. They ain't doing nothing like bad to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So people don't understand that shit. They just constantly think that, yeah, my life is so bad. And I'm at the age now where I'm like, don't tell me what you do and what I do is different. Like, don't think they got a worse life than me. Like, yo, your life is worse. I can tell you why it's worse because you don't want to make your life better. Hey, Hermana, how you doing? That's why I tell people to their face, and that's why they don't like to listen to me or talk to me or even like say anything, because they know the truth. They know what time it is. I keep telling them, don't test me. I'm not the one. Don't aggravate me. You know? I try and tell everybody. I've been through a lot. Everybody's been through a lot. A lot of people have gone through a lot of bad things. It doesn't make you better or worse than somebody else. It doesn't mean that your life is like 10 times worse than mine or better than mine. And money ain't gonna solve anything. Okay, Armando, no problem. I'm glad you're doing good. Great. Barb, would you like a message? And Paris, would you like one? I think jealousy is a disease, to be honest. I really do. I think jealousy classifies as a disease. It really is. All right, Barb, one. Absolutely, I love this card. All right, this card says, I refuse to believe in lies. And the message is, lies lead me to fear and limitations, to conflict and drama, to a life that is difficult. So don't believe in lies, and then life will be okay. I agree. I approve this message. I refuse to believe in lies. And for the people in the back, lies lead me to fear and limitations, to conflict and drama, to a life that's difficult, and that's why I choose not to believe your lies. All right, Paris. Let's see what we have for you. All right. You're welcome, Bob. All right, Paris, this card says, I am dreaming right now in the moment. And the card says, the world I think I see outside of me is actually inside of me. It's just images in my imaginations. It's all a dream. It's all a dream. You might have a lot of dreams coming up, or you've had dreams. The world I see outside of me is actually inside of me. That's true. A lot of people say that. So what you see on the outside is really on the inside sometimes, because you feel it, you entertain it, you give it your energy, that type of shit. Yeah, you have. Yeah, it's been the full moon was just recently, and then we have the Aquarius new moon coming up. And plus, it's Aquarius season. So, by the way, Paris, is your birthday coming up, or is it coming up, or has it passed? It's Ilda's birthday tomorrow. She's probably not here. She said be right back. So, her birthday is tomorrow. Then after that, on Friday is Ninja's birthday. This Friday is Ninja. Oh, and the 4th is Paris. So you're 2 days before me. So you're on Sunday, next Sunday. Cool. And I'm on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. Cool. That's nice. All my Aquarian friends are all this week. Yay. Cool. Oh, hey, Kirsten. Your birthday is today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Go, Kristen. It's your birthday. Let's have a party. Would you like a message, Kristen? Yes? Okay. All right, Kristen. Let's see what we have for you. All right. All right, Kristen, this is your card. It says doubt is a powerful tool. This card says doubt changes my beliefs and breaks the spell of all the lies and superstitions that control my world. I I use doubt to recover faith in myself, to take back my power from every superstition I believe in and return that power to myself. I like that. Doubt is a powerful tool. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Don't doubt. Don't doubt. It's very hard to, you know, it's very true. The first sentence says it all. Doubt challenges my beliefs. Because nowadays you have so much like people challenging the truth and it makes you doubt the truth. So it like makes you think about everything, if it's true, if it's real, if it's this, if it's that. So like doubt is such so powerful. That's why, that I like tell people don't doubt anything, just get your information and just like make sure you find out the truth. Once you know the truth, there is no more doubt. So so there you go, Kristen. I hope you have a good birthday. It's the secrets your family holds. Yeah, we were just talking about families. We were just talking about family stuff. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. We were just talking about family stuff. I was saying how like my older sister and brother are jealous of me and jealous of my sister, and some of us they even held back. My sister even held back my nephews from speaking to me and shit. And now that they're older, they're like, "Fuck you! I'm speaking to my uncle anyway." So a lot of things happen. Yeah, bloodlines can be a bitch. You're absolutely right. Unfortunately, it's sad that people are like that. It's sad that people, you know, your family can hurt you the worst. So I always tell everybody, I don't care if you're my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my nephew, my cousin. If you do me wrong, it's goodbye. I don't give a fuck about you no more. You can rot in hell. I don't care who you are to me or what you done. It ain't happening. And I've cut off a lot of family members. You know. Yep, we just finished talking about jealousy and how jealousy is a disease, and I think it's a disease. People have jealousy written all over them, and it's sad. You're supposed to be happy for people, and you're supposed to like not be jealous and just like try not to envy nobody's life. Just do your own life. Everybody's different, so be who you have to be. People have what they have because either one they got given it to, or they work for it. So either way, you shouldn't be jealous of either or. Just do what your life consists of, and that's it. I'm not jealous of anyone. Never have been, never will be, because that's not in my nature. I don't really care what other people have or other people do, or that shit don't phase me. Yeah, it is. It's a sickness. Yep. But it's a part of life, unfortunately. You know. Yeah, and that's the best thing to do, Kristen. That's what I do. I stay in my lane. I do what I have to do for me and my family that I love. The rest of them, I don't care. They can do whatever they want. I don't give a shit. I'm at the point in my life and the age of my life where I don't fight, battles that are nothing to do with me. I don't care about what everybody else is doing. I just take care of myself. Yeah, I do too. I wish I wish that was a trait that everybody had, but it's unfortunately it's not the case. And I say this all the time that not everybody cares about people. Like not everybody wants everybody to win. People actually want people to fail, and they wait for people's downfalls. And I mean, obviously, if someone did you wrong, you kind of want them to get karma, right? It's natural, you know. It's natural for us to like want somebody to get karma after what they did to you or to somebody you love. And the karma is gonna come, but not on your time. It's coming on God's time, because God's the one who's the judge. He's gonna make he's the judge and the jury, so he's gonna make sure you get yours for the disrespect that you put on others. So just leave that to him. There's nothing you can do about it. Putting yourself, even in their energy is even worse because you're stooping down to that person's level. They disrespected you, move on. Just act like they don't exist. And that's the worst thing for them because they want you to continue to, to get disrespected or to look stupid enough to come back. So some people don't learn that, some people don't know that, and some people don't know how to do that. But eventually they will find out. And if they don't, that's their karma, you know? But it is sad, but you know what? I'll say to you and say to everybody that's listening, you got to be around like-minded people, people that love you, you love them back. People that you love, hopefully they love you the same way. Give 100% to those who give you 100%. So the more you're around people like yourself and people that you love and care about, everybody else is irrelevant. So when that other person tries to come in your life, you're gonna critique them so much and like keep them at a distance that you don't want nobody else in your energy. And if you do decide to have them in your energy, just remember that's on you because you're the one who decided to let them become your friend. So if something happens, you know that, hey, look, this is why I don't have nobody else in my circle because it's hard for me to trust somebody. I'm glad I got these people in my circle now. So why do I need anybody else? But even that for people is hard because they feel like some people feel like they need other people to be around. They need to socialize. They need to be around all these people, even though they disrespect you. But that's not me. It ain't happening. I'm perfectly fine, being around a few people. I don't need like a shitload of people around me. Been there, done that, and don't want it again. Hey, LA Jones, how you been? How's it going? So yeah, I mean, it's a part of life, and we all have to deal with certain things. But another thing I say is like, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. Your family is always going to be your family, but you can choose not to deal with them. They're going to be your family for life, forever. You're a part of them, but you don't have to associate with them. You're doing fine. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing good. Nice and peaceful Sunday so far. It's been good. The energy is nice and light. I actually feel better. It's weird. I feel a lot better. I feel light. I feel light. I don't feel like a heavy burden or anything like that. So that's cool. It's nice. Plus, it's Aquarius season. So, as an Aquarius, it's nice to be in my season. I feel better. I feel good. You know, it's a nice energy. The weather's been good here the last 2, 3 days, and it's been nice. I stayed home all day pretty much and washed all my damn clothes. My birthday is February 6th. So it's next week Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but next week Tuesday. So like 9 days, something like that. It's coming. It's gonna be a very crazy next couple years for me and for a lot of Aquarius. Pluto's in our sign now, and then it goes out, and then it goes back in, and then stays there in 2025. It's gonna be there for 20 years. So it's the planet of transformation. All the planets are direct right now, so the astrology is really good right now. Everything's going forward. Things are getting better for a lot of people. Not for everyone, obviously, but for a lot of people, yes. And a lot of all that stuff is meaningful, somewhat to people. But I just, I don't really dwell too much on it. It's nice to know because it's in my sign and things like that. But I just live my life according to how I want to live it. I don't really dwell too much on, oh yeah, I got to do this because astrology says so. Like I don't care about that shit. I just make shit happen. I just make sure I do what I have to do and make sure like my life is good. You control your destiny, and that's how I feel. Yeah, I'm gonna have my mom, my dad, my sister, my nephews up here at the house, and we're gonna have lobster. I already booked my lobsters in. My fishing buddy, I told him Friday. I told him that next Friday I'm gonna get a couple lobsters from him for my birthday, and then I'm gonna actually bring everybody over on Sunday because my birthday is Tuesday, so everybody's working and stuff. So on Sunday night, I'm gonna celebrate it on your birthday on the 4th. So I'm gonna have everybody over on Sunday and then make the lobsters myself. I don't feel like going out because I don't want to eat nobody else's food. I always like eating my own food. It's better than the restaurant. So I'll make my own damn lobster and I'll deal with it. So yeah, it's gonna be that's what I do. That's what I like. My mom's gonna make a homemade cake. Like I said, I'm gonna get the lobsters and make the sides. My sister and everybody, and then my nephews will be here, and we'll just celebrate and have a good time and eat some good food. That's all. It's all good. I'm gonna make a few things. I'm gonna make chicken on the barbecue for my nephews and my dad, and then me, my mom, and my sister are gonna eat lobster because no one else eats lobster. Those guys love chicken, so they'll eat chicken, and I'll eat lobster. My mom and my sister. I'll probably make some cookie brownies and stuff like that, and for dessert. And my favorite cake, believe it or not, is a lemon cake with lemon icing, like yellow and yellow. That's like my favorite cake. And I only eat it once a year for my birthday. My mom makes it, and then I get like a Oreo cake as well, and I so that way those guys will eat it because not everybody eats it. Yeah, it is, Barb. Sounds great. I hope it happens and I hope everything goes good. LA Jones, you said you're not a fan of lobster. Yeah, lobster isn't for everybody. A lot of my friends don't eat lobster because they're allergic to it. They can't eat it. And a lot of people don't want to eat it because they think it's disgusting or they just don't like it. You know, I'm like, okay, it's cool. You just leave it more for me. That's all. You're gonna cook seafood Alfredo and get a cake. Same here. My food is better. Exactly. See, there you go. I love lemon poppy seed cake. Oh yeah, I like that too. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, I love making my own food. I always have. My mom and my dad and my nephews and my sister. They all love my food anyway because I'm good at making food. So I learn from the best. So I like to cook my own stuff and eat my own food. I don't like to go to restaurants because they'll fuck your food up or mess your birthday up, and I'm not dealing with that. I don't want that to happen. So I rather make my own stuff. And nobody says, "Oh no, Mark, let's go out because your food sucks." They're like, "Okay, yeah, we don't need to go out. We'd rather eat that, sure." you know. And plus, I'm in my own home, and everybody can come here and have fun. So yeah, next Sunday, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring everybody over and do that. Have a good time. And then on Tuesday, my actual birthday, I'll probably like I'll probably like make a steak or something on the barbecue, um, and some chicken as well, and mac and cheese and French fries or some shit like that or whatever, and eat the rest of the cake that's there, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna celebrate on Sunday with my family, and then Tuesday I'll celebrate with my nephews and my sister, and yeah, we us Aquarians should be celebrating all the whole time, you know. I'm celebrating the whole month of February. February is my month, you know. So. Nah, I don't want that shit either. I've never been a fan of that Paris. Yeah, and my dog, she's right here, you know. She's in behind me sleeping. Yeah, my dog, she's gonna eat some mac and cheese and fries and all sorts of stuff. She'll love that. I'll give her a piece of cake too. I'll give her some lemon cake. She'll probably love that. Actually, that's a good idea, LA Jens. I'll give her a piece of my cake. You know, she deserves it. Poor sight. Hey, Jessica, how you doing, sweetie? You all right? You're multitasking. That's good. Oh my God, my dog loves French fries. We had takeout today because my sister's away and the boys they love takeout, and we went to like a pizza place yesterday, and today we went to like a burger place, and I got a Philly cheesesteak with some fries, and my dog's just looking at me, and she's got a little bit of drool coming down her mouth like this, green, and I'm like, you're so crazy, dog. So I'll give her like a few French fries, and then she'll stare at me, stare at the food, stare at me, stare at the food, and her eyes are wide open, and you see the drool coming down her mouth again. And my nephews are laughing, and they're like, "Give her another one." I was like, "Yeah, all right, I'll give her a few more." So I'll give her a few more, and then once I don't give her any more, she's like, she's like, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna get no more." So I don't like to give her too much. I feed her food, and then sometimes I give her treats and things like that. But I don't like giving her too much of that stuff. I mean, French fries are harmless. To me, I think their potatoes are good. So, and it doesn't have too much like French seasoned salt and all that shit. Layla loves whipped cream. Oh man, we used to give Diamond whipped cream when she was younger. My sister used to give her some, and she'd be like, "Meh, meh, meh." It was hilarious as shit. But her favorite food, believe it or not, is like chicken or ham. Chicken, ham, and mac and cheese. She would destroy that stuff. If I say to her, like today I chopped up some ham slices and I made a ham and cheese omelet for my lunch. And she knew already. She could smell it. She was like, and I'm like, yeah, I know you know what it is. And I said, Diamond, you want some ham? And she perks up. She's like, gives out a big yawn, and she gets up and she comes over to the kitchen here, and I'll give her some ham, and she'll like want more and more. She'll eat the whole damn ham if I have one. But she loves ham, she loves chicken, and she loves mac and cheese. She loves French fries too, but sometimes she won't eat them. She'll be like, "Okay, yeah, that's cool." Yeah, I don't give her that much. Like I only give her like a few pieces. I don't give her like a whole ham or a whole slice of ham. LA Jones. I like I make sure I don't give her too much people food. Um, Even like mac and cheese and stuff, I don't give her too much because dairy and all that stuff's not really good for her. And plus, she's 9. She's going 9 years old. Next month she's an Aquarius too. Her birthday is on the 16th. 16th, yeah, I think it's the 16th or the 19th. Yeah, 16th, I think. Anyway, yeah, her birthday is coming up. She's 9 years old. Um, I mean, they say that this is bad and that's bad for dogs, but my let me tell you something, LA Jones. my experience, I had a 14-year-old pit bull, and my mom gave my pit bull. He ate his regular canned pedigree food with dry and wet, right, once a day. And my mom was like, "Oh, you should eat more. I'm gonna give him the rest of this mac and cheese. I'm gonna give him the rest of this chicken, this ham, this pork. I'm gonna give him this." I said, "Go ahead, I don't care." And he lasted 14 years. And my mom fed him real good. And my mom would come around the corner with the plate of ham or whatever, and he lived a long life. And he didn't have no real complications or anything. He was cool. So like sometimes it all depends on the dog. It all depends on the person. There's a lot of people who hate pork and won't eat it, just like how you don't like lobster. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody said, "Hey, LA Jones, lobster is gonna cure you if you eat it," you'd eat it, right? So yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's like it's just the way it is. I think that dogs are just different. Um, she digests everything. That damn dog, man, she poops up a damn storm every day, and she eats. She's a big dog. See, it's just like our bodies. It doesn't process it properly. Some things, it's just life. I don't think there should be a limit for anything to eat. The only things I know that's not good for a dog, what they tell me is chocolate. You can't like you can't give like chocolate to a dog because apparently it'll kill it. So obviously I'm not gonna give my dog chocolate. But I know a woman that gave her dog chocolate cake every week and nothing happened to the dog. Because we told her, like, you give your dog chocolate cake? He's still alive? She's like, yeah, he's 6 years old. I give him chocolate cake every week. Because I love chocolate cake, so I give my dog chocolate cake. I'm like, that fucker ain't dead yet. People say if you give chocolate to a dog, they die. So look, her dog didn't die. 6 years old, and he was still eating chocolate cake. So I see all that shit's bullshit. It just depends. It's just like a friend of mine. He used to see me eat the lobster in front of him, and he used to eat like sushi and all that. He's like, I don't know how you can eat that lobster. I said, look, if you don't want me to eat it in front of you, he goes, oh, no, it doesn't bother me you eating it in front of me. I just can't because I'm allergic to it. I'm not going to get allergic to it by watching you eat it. But, that's the thing. I can eat lobster, but he can't. So, and I don't want to eat sushi, and he loves sushi. I'm not really a sushi fan. I don't eat that stuff. I rather eat like real food. So, it's just a thing. And some people in my family can't eat steak because if they eat steak, it messes them up. They can't eat red meat, but I can eat steak no problem. I don't really have an issue with foods and things like that. There's some foods that I don't eat, you know. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of ham products that are different, lighter, different parts of the ham, like different parts of like, there's different parts of a pig and the different parts of a cow and a chicken. Everything has different parts: dark meat, white meat, fatty meat, this meat. So it all depends like on what I don't know. It's weird. I know some people who love crab but don't eat lobster, and it's almost pretty much the same thing. But it all depends. We can sit here and debate it all the time. But I personally feel, my opinion, that it all depends on the person, the dog, the animal. It doesn't like, some people say, "Oh, I can't give my dog that." They have a shit attack or they get sick or they're allergic to it. My sister's first boxer, the one before this one, she couldn't walk on the grass because if she walked on the grass, her hands having like would get allergies, and like she would get allergies from the grass, and she'll turn red, and she'd be biting her hands, and we'd be like, "What the fuck's wrong with this dog?" So we took her in and got tested, and they said, "Look, it's the grass. She has an allergy to the grass." And I'm like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" So where the fuck this dog supposed to go? Just on concrete? So we had to put like stepping stones down so she don't go in the grass. We had to like put her on the path and like not never put her on grass. We always walked her on concrete. And she didn't last very long. She lasted 6 years. She had so many complications. Poor dog. I felt sorry for her. When we put her down, it hurt because I was like, this dog's been through so much hell. Like she always had a problem. But Diamond, nobody in hell, she ain't got no fucking problem. She barely has a problem. She'll eat any damn thing. She don't care. But when she hears that crinkling like chip bag or a cookie bag or anything, she jumps up. She's like, food? Yeah, that's what's up. Give me a fucking cookie. What you eating? She'll smell it, she'll taste it, she'll spit it out, and then she'll look at it, play with it, and then she'll eat it. Like popcorn, she likes popcorn. Sometimes I don't give it to her, but if she wants it, I'll give her like a few pieces. I never like give her too much of something. Okay, Yoda, drive safe, sweetheart. I'll be like, make it sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, spam, ham salad off the bone. Yeah, my parents eat off the bone. Like they eat the shoulder of the pork, like of the pig, and the butt and all that stuff. They eat different shit, man. Okay, Paris, take care. I'm glad you came by. So yeah, I mean, good night, sweetheart. It depends, like because my dog, he was a pit bull and he was 14 years old and he didn't have no problems eating. Like even the day I put him down, he ate chicken and rice because he couldn't get up. And the only time he'll eat was when I fed him or my mom fed him. He won't eat from nobody else. If I got one of you guys to give him food, he wouldn't eat it because he'll think that is bullshit or he'll think that is not right. He was very untrustworthy of anybody. So I had to feed him. I got him to get my mom to feed him when I wasn't around. He loved my mom. He see my mom, he's like, yeah, this woman gives me some good shit. She gives me that chicken, home cooking. I love this lady. Never bite you, miss. Keep giving me that good shit. I told my mom, you'll never have to worry about him biting you. He'll never bite the hand that feeds him. And my mom was scared of him because he was a big dog, right? He was just as big as Diamond here, but he was a bit wider. Like he was stocky and built. He was like 75 pounds. Like Diamond's like 70 pounds. Um, and he was a beast. He ate everything. He did everything. He was very powerful. And my dad would walk him around the house. Like he was an aggressive dog, but he knew who loved him and who didn't, and who like he trusted and who didn't. But he ate everything, and he never had no complications like that. So like I said, it all depends on the person, the dog, how some people are lactose intolerant, some people are this, some people are that. It's like me when I eat fruit, like sometimes I'll like my face will go red, like all around here, right? And like I'll itch. My ears will itch or something, and I'll be like, oh fuck, I ate that fruit. So I can't eat that shit no more. But it's only certain fruits that do that to me. Like I'll get like a little allergic reaction to it. But that's the only thing that I eat that messes with me. So like if I get like a fruit salad, one will cancel out the other. That messes me up. Like if that makes sense. But if I eat one fruit by itself, it'll do something to me. It's weird. I can't explain how that works, but it does it sometimes. But I eat cantaloupe a lot or a honey melon, right? And that doesn't do anything to me. But if I eat pineapple, blueberries, strawberries, like probably more acidy type, I guess. I don't know if they are. I'm not a fruit expert. But if I eat that, or even grapes, green or red grapes, like I'll get like a little reaction where I'm like, oh boy, that's because I ate fruit. But I haven't eaten fruit in, I would say maybe 4 days. I haven't eaten any fruit, and my face is clear, no redness. But if you ever see my face full of redness around here and all of them around here, it's because I ate fruit. And that's the only time I get it. It's when I eat fruit. And I love fruit. I adore fruit and vegetables and things like that. I can eat fruit every day, but I can't. The more I eat it, the more I'll be itching or like my face will go red. It's so weird. But oh well. It's life. And I never got heartburn until I reached 40. I didn't even know what heartburn was. I'd eat all sorts of shit, never have heartburn. And then when I reached 40, a couple years ago, I was like, holy shit. I'm like, ugh. Oh, yeah? Cool. Oh, you had a pit bull too? Whatever you're getting is my favorite. Yeah, that's my pit bull. Yeah, that's my pit bull. He ate everything. He didn't care. One time I gave him like chips, like cheesy balls or cum curls or whatever it was called. I was eating them coming around the corner. I was in the garage and I was having a snack, and I gave him some, and he ate them. And he kept looking at me like, "Come on, give me some more." I never give him too much. I always give him like two or three or whatever. Same thing with Diamond. I don't give her too much of anything. Because they go crazy. They'll eat the whole damn thing and get sick, and then they'll throw up, and they wouldn't even care. So like they're weird like that. Now she's snoring her ass off behind me. You could probably hear her. There you go. She's snoring like crazy. Yeah, sure, Jessica. None of my dogs ever like vegetables. Never. My dog, I try to give him broccoli or a salad or any type of things. Same thing with her. She won't eat it. You know what my dogs liked? Rice. They loved rice. Oh my god. Rice was like their number one thing. Anytime I bring rice or macaroni around, that shit's gonna go in like 2 minutes. Especially my pit bull, he loves chicken and rice. Diamond loves rice too, but she don't like white rice because there's no taste. So I'll put like some soy sauce in there or something just to give it some taste. Oh, you gotta rewrite a paper? Lucky you. All right, Jessica, let's see what we got for you. Come on. This card came out earlier. It's the second time I pulled this card today. So you might have dreams too. This card says, I am dreaming right now in the moment. And it says, the world I think I see outside of me is actually inside of me. It's just images in my imagination. It's a dream. So you might be dreaming a lot lately, or you're going to have dreams. If you have been dreaming, then this just says that, it may be on the outside, but it's on the inside as well. It's just images in my imagination. Yeah, so that's the dreamer card there. Oh, well, that's all right. That's not that bad then if it's a fixer upper. So yeah, it could be heavy on dreams or dreaming a lot lately. Yeah, could be it. I dream all the time, but I never remember half of them. I could tell you what I couldn't even tell you what I dreamt about last night. Lord knows. When I get up, I'm like, oh, that shit's erased. It's like I'm in the Matrix and they unplug me. Sometimes I remember my dreams. I do remember some dreams I used to have. And that's one of the reasons why I don't watch movies. Because every time I watch a movie, I dream of the movie or dream I'm in the movie or dream about the movie and I'm trying to get the person saved or out of the place that I saw them in. I'll constantly think about the movie. That's why I don't watch movies. That's one of the reasons I don't. When I watch sports, I don't dream about sports. That's why I watch sports all the time. But if I watch like a movie or like a Netflix series or something like that, I constantly dream about it all the time, or I'll think about it all the time. And I know it's just a movie, but like, it sticks in my brain. I'm trying to fix the damn movie in my or the scene in my movie in my dreams. It's so dumb and weird, but I don't know. I can't explain it sometimes. It's just whatever happens. But it's all good. It's life. It is life. I can't do anything about it. It's just the way it is. At least, as long as I don't have nightmares, I'm good. I don't want to have no nightmares. That ain't happening. Everybody's watching the NFL game. That's probably why I hardly have anybody in here. I have a lot of San Francisco fans that come in here. How often? Well, I feed my dog once a day, a big portion of food once a day. And then throughout the day, I'll give her like a cookie or a treat. But I've always fed my dogs once a day. I got a whole can of food and a whole can of dry food, and I put water in there so it's not like hard or anything like that. And the dry food is a little bit moist, so it's moist, so they can swallow without choking. And I feed them once a day, and then I give her treats throughout the day. Every morning I give her like some biscuits or cookies or something, and then at 5:30 I'll give her like her food so she can go to sleep, with her belly full. That's why she snores the hell out of this whole damn place. Your dreams have been hectic lately, yeah, because of the full moon energy was this week, and that's why we have crazy dreams because of the full moon. Full moon was like 3 days ago, so 3 days before and 3 days after, it's usually hectic. Your dad is over, his friends too watching some game. Yeah, that's the game that's on the NFL game. Today is the finals to go to the Super Bowl. Kansas City won the first game. They beat Baltimore, and now it's this Detroit versus San Francisco. Detroit's beating the shit out of them 24-7 at San Francisco. All my San Francisco fans, they're going to be hiding for the next couple of days if they don't win. I know at least 4 to 5 San Francisco fans that come in here. How do I feel about what? Football or third? It just started third quarter. Hey kids, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? So I know a lot of people the game. It's not my team, so I don't really care. Like that's why I'm not really watching it. I watched the first game, but and that's it. Can I get? Yeah, sure, kids, no problem. Sure, I can do that for you. It's no problem. Yeah, sure, no problem. I don't really watch like other teams play unless like I'm interested or I'm bored or like things like that. Like I don't really like watch other teams play. But today I watched the first game. This game I really could care less. It's not really none of my. I like the first game was two better teams. This game is like the two other shittier teams in my opinion. But yeah, I'm a Boston fan, so I like the Patriots, and this year they suck. I don't really watch American football like that. Like I do, but not just my team. Like I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, man. I'm more of a basketball and soccer fan. I love basketball the most, then soccer, then baseball, then hockey, and then American football. So American football is like my least favorite. I'll watch, but I'm not really like a big fan of it. I don't know all the players and all that type of shit. Byron came back, which is the old lover I had a quick escapade with. What is the deal with him trying to catch up with me now? Okay, let me check. Kids, I think because he knows you're single, if you are, then that's why like he's tried to come back in your life to see if you're single or talk to you and find out if you're single. And if he knows you're single and he knows you're alone, he's trying to like work his way back in. He knows that you probably don't want nothing to do with him, or he knows that maybe like there might be some difficulty in understanding, what went wrong or who was wrong or whatever. Um, I think he's also like he knows it's going to be difficult to link back up with you or talk to you or whatever. I think he's more like worried or concerned, or I also think that he has like some shit going on in his life, so he needs you for some reason. If you used to give him like money or used to like help him out or whatever in some type of way, then that's probably why like he's trying to come back. I don't think he's coming back for good reasons though. I still think he's a. It says here he's a shady character. You're very suspicious of him, and that's why you're probably asking is because you're suspicious of why he's coming back. Yeah, if you never helped him in a financial way, then that's probably what he might ask you. He might ask you for financial help if that's the case, or he might ask you for some type of help because he's not in a very good place. So yeah. It also like with the financial thing, it could be like him, like maybe he's finally getting to a point where he's like better financially. So I would say this: if he wasn't financially stable when he was with you, he is now, and if he was, then he isn't now. So it's one or the other, because I'm getting like mixed things here. But like he knows that he kind of feels like he's not gonna get involved with you because he knows you don't want no parts of it. You know what I'm saying? He's like he knows that you doubt him and he knows you're suspicious of him. And he's like, you know, the reason why he's trying to catch up is probably because, he just knows that you're single and probably trying to get some coochie or see if you're dumb enough to give him something. So I feel like he wants to see if you'll give him something. That's why I said if it was money, it might be money. If it's sex, then he probably wants sex. He knows you're single, so he wants to see where he can get, you know? Oh, so yeah, you known him for a while then. Yeah, I see that. I don't get no good cards on this guy, to be honest. I think that nothing good's gonna come out of this. So he also wants to know like where you work or what you're doing, or like he wants to like He wants to know things about you, but he knows that's going to be a task because of how things are. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's what I got. Like he knows that he can easily start an argument with you, or he knows you'll snap at him. That's another thing. Like he knows you're not gonna put up with his shit. So I also get like he's not like dealing with anybody right now, and he's just finding trying to find somebody to you know to deal with or to talk to. Like he wants to know things about your life. He wants to know what you're up to. You know, if one of the first things he asks was, are you still single? You with anybody? I don't want to like intrude on you or get you in trouble by talking to me. And then if you said no, I ain't got nobody, then he's like, okay, cool. Like shit like that. So yeah, I don't get nothing good on him, to be honest, kids. I don't get no good nothing. I don't get any positive cards whatsoever. So I would say, it's up to you to like say, no, bro, it ain't happening. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, that's why I got no good cards on. Yeah. You think? Yeah. So that makes all sense now. Now it makes sense. Soon as you said he just came out of jail, oh, there you go. I just now it's confirmed. There you go. Now the financial part of it makes sense too. I know I don't see shit just to see it. That's for sure. It all makes sense eventually. So yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. I would say stay far away from him. He's bad news. I don't get nothing good. And like I said, yeah, exactly. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Sometimes you gotta find out. I always want to find out for you guys. If and I know you guys are intuitive. You know what's going on. You just need confirmation. That's fine. I rather you guys get confirmation and know the truth than to get fucked over and have these guys treat you like shit or do get something for nothing. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, stay far away from that guy. You don't need no trouble from that. Some people would leave jail and get better, but I don't think he is. I don't get that on him. If I did, I'd get better cards, but I didn't get that. No problem, sweetheart. Anytime. No problem. What's good? It's been pretty quiet in here. I guess everybody's watching the game, or I don't know. I guess people are all over the place. Sunday night, still early too. I usually like come on here late, but I can't be on here late tonight because I gotta get up early tomorrow. Yeah, the game's on now. Detroit's beating the heck out of these guys. Yeah. So, yeah, I need to get in my bed early. It's 9:37 here, and I'm gonna get in my bed like 11ish because I gotta get up early tomorrow and take the boys to school at 8. But around 7 o'clock, I gotta like be over there and make sure they're up, and I gotta make sure they're. I gotta get up like quarter to 7. I'm usually up around that time anyway. But lately, I've been going to bed like 2 o'clock in the morning from on here, and 1, 2 o'clock in the morning I get off of here, right? Because I don't really have to go nowhere in the morning. But Yeah, I'm 4 hours ahead of you. Yeah, West Coast is 4 hours behind me. Yeah. Okay, Barb. Good seeing you. Hope everything's good in your world, and you have a great week ahead. I'll be around, Barb. You too. Have a lovely evening. Yeah, New York. Yeah, you guys are an hour behind me, and the West Coast is 4 hours behind, and then ahead of us is Europe and the Middle East areas and all those places. Nobody in the States is ahead of Bermuda. We're ahead by 1 hour and 4 hours and 2 hours for the mountain time people, all those, that type of stuff. But yeah, my sister's in Amsterdam. She's on a business trip for her new job. The first time she's ever been away by herself and meeting people out there for her job and stuff. So she's all happy and excited. So she's in La La Land sleeping right now because it's 5 hours ahead from here. So it's right now, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So she's sleeping like a little baby. And I have to take the boys to school uh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So she comes back Thursday night. So I'm here alone with the boys, and we're gonna have a good time. We had a good time yesterday and today. So they're next door playing their games and stuff. If they need me, they'll call me. They're old enough now. I don't need to be, around them all the time. Hey Tristan, I'm doing good, bro. How are you? So yeah, I'm taking care of the house, the dog, the boys, taking them to and from school, to and from their activities. I did that today, yesterday. Took my sister to the airport yesterday. So last 2 days has been good because I got takeout twice in a row. So I'm happy. I didn't have to cook for the last 2 days. But I'm cooking tomorrow though. I can't handle too much takeout. But I told the boys that we'll have takeout on the weekend and I'll make food during the week. So I can't eat takeout like that. But I actually had good takeout yesterday and today, so it was pretty good. But they love takeout shit, but they love my food more. So tomorrow and the rest of the week, I'm gonna make real food. Yeah, I try to be. She's a great sister to me. She's the only one who supported me. My sister's done a lot for me, and I've done way more for her. But shh, don't tell her that. She'll get mad. But she knows the truth. But yeah, this is not the first time I've taken care of the boys and dealt with them. Man, she's been on business trips before, but she trusts me with the kids, and she knows she kind of gets annoyed sometimes because they love me, more than her type of thing. She says it a lot, and I'm like, girl, stop saying that shit. It's true, they love you more than me. Sometimes it annoys me. I'm their mom. I think, of course they love me. They're around me all fucking day and all night. Everything is Uncle Mark, bro, bro, bro. We call each other bro. Hey, bro, what's up, bro? Yeah, yeah. So this guy that I knew, I went to pick up my youngest nephew from volleyball practice, and they played a game today, and they won two and lost one. And the guy saw me and he said, "You know what? Your nephew is the best on the team." And I was like, "Yeah, that's what they say." I played like I didn't know, right? And I don't really brag about things like that or whatever. And I said, well, they learned from their Uncle Mark. That's why they're the best. Because I was very good at volleyball when I was young, when I was that age. I played volleyball all the time and basketball and I was a real sportsy type of person when I was young. I still am, but I'm older now. I don't really play like that. But I teach them how to play, teach them how to deal with things, what the game is, teach them the rules. So they're really good. Both of them are really good. And they play on the national team. So, and they won tons of volleyball tournaments. They won the biggest tournament a couple months ago. Actually, in November, I think they won the tournament. I can't remember. They both were on the same team, and I went to watch it, and they won. So it was a big moment for me because they all praised me. because I am the one who taught him how to play. So my sister's good too. She teaches him too, but their dad don't know shit. He only plays with his own balls. He don't play no sports. But yeah. So it was nice hearing that guy say that, your nephew is the best on the team. And I said, well, what can I say? They take after their Uncle Mark. So yeah. I had good uncles in my life too. So my dad's always been a good father. He's a pain in my ass, but he's a good dad. He always played with us and stuff. So my dad's the one who got us into sports because he loves sports a lot. He didn't really play, but he loved it. So yeah, we're like a sports family. We love sports. We love all sports and things. We like watching it. We like playing it. So seeing my nephews win a lot in their volleyball tournaments, and they're going away next month for the tournament in Boston. They went last 2 years. They came third twice, I think. Out of all those teams, they came third. So they did pretty good. It's just the other teams are really more advanced than them. But in Bermuda, they're like the number one team. They're on the number one team in Bermuda. So I'm proud of them. That's another reason why people are jealous because like my nephews are good and they say, my Uncle Mark taught me everything. So they can't stand that shit. They get jealous for no reason. They won't say, oh, thank God Mark's like that. Thank God Mark's a good uncle. Fuck that. They're like fucking bastard. Some people say nice things like that guy today. He said some nice things. He said, oh, good, man. I'm glad, man. Like, yeah, I'm that guy. I should be a coach, but I don't want to deal with all that shit. I could coach those boys a lot better, but I just don't have the time for that shit and nor the patience for that. So I train them at home. When they're at home, we guys will go outside and we'll play ball and I'll teach them things and they'll be like, what should I do? And I teach them how to do stuff. So they get all happy and shit. So yeah, because they know me, I know a lot about sports. So they always come to me and ask me things. We were watching the NFL game earlier, and they were like, "Oh, what does the touchback mean? Or what does this mean? Or why did the other team get the ball just now? Like, what does that mean? Or why is they going back to first down again?" And I'm like, I had to teach them everything because they don't really know American football. It's 24-10 Lions. Go Lions. I want the Lions to win too because I don't like Kansas City and I don't like San Francisco. I like the East Coast teams. So any East Coast teams I'll go for. I wanted Baltimore to win, but because I've been to Baltimore and I've been to that stadium outside, I went walk right across it and right around it. And my hotel was overlooking it. I was so mad when the Ravens lost. I was like, fuck, man, I don't want to see these Kansas City fuckers win again, man. Because they're really good, man. I have to give it to them. They're really good. They're really freaking good. I give credit to where credit's due. Kansas City's an awesome team. They did really good today. They played really good defense. Their offense was kind of off and on because Ravens have a good defensive team too. It was really defensive, so I like watching things like that. Yeah, I'm sick of her too, to be honest. I don't really like her at all anyway, so who know her boyfriend. But I'm not really a Taylor Swift fan. Never have been, never will be. I'm not a fan of that type of music anyway. I listen to rap and reggae. I don't listen to all that pop music or bullshit that they sing. All her songs talk about guys that fucked her over or did bad shit to her, so she's got problems. That's why they don't want her. I couldn't even tell you a song that she sings. I don't even care. If somebody said name a Taylor Swift song, I'll give you $10. I'm like, I don't know. People are like, what? You don't know Taylor Swift? I'm like, no, I don't listen to that shit. I ain't listening to no girl talk about her love life in every damn song. They were like, well, you know that. I said, well, that's what people say. I said, I don't know. I don't listen to love songs anyway. Oh, yeah, of course. You know, he ain't worried about her. They keep showing her. That guy got a touchdown today. Her boyfriend got a touchdown. And he played really good, that fucker. He played good. So every time he caught the ball or he touched down, they would show her. She'd be like, "Oh my god, yay!" I'm like, "You little bitch." Oh yeah, to be with somebody like that, you gotta be really like, really like patient, because people like that are super popular and stuff, and they're always in the media, so it's hard. Oh yeah, he's loving attention, and so is she. She's loving it too. She's loving the attention because he's a good player. See, he's not a shit player. He's good. He's a good player, and he's won Super Bowl already. And if they win this one, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, Taylor Swift is no curse. Taylor Swift gave him luck and blah blah blah." I hope to God that doesn't happen. I don't want that to happen. I hope the Lions win today and beat the shit out of them in the Super Bowl, and I ain't gotta listen to it. Then they can make memes of him and her losing. But nah, it's cool. I don't really care. Like, don't phase me. I'm a Bob Marley fan. That's my favorite singer of all time. That's my boy. He was born on the same day as me. Well, I was born on the same day as him. He's older than me. So we're both February 6th. That's my favorite. Bob Marley. That's my boy. Rest in peace, bro. Love you. Yeah, I'm a reggae guy. Here in Bermuda, we only listen to reggae and a little bit of rap. We don't listen to Taylor Swift. We don't listen to all these weirdos. We don't listen to that shit. Nobody in Bermuda listens to that stuff. Some people do, like probably like some like young generation, but my generation don't listen to that shit. My generation only listens to reggae and rap, R&B, gospel. A lot of people listen to gospel music here in Bermuda. R&B, rap. Rap's very popular here, but reggae is the number one music here that people listen to. Rap music has gotten more popular here because the younger generation listen to all that shit. Reggae is like a lot different now too. There's a lot more newer music and newer artists, and the older ones have vanished a bit. But here in Bermuda, they like old traditional music, like Bob Marley and old conscious reggae. Like they still have like over 40s parties here, like almost every other week. Like we don't let the younger generation take over. That ain't happening. Even my nephews here, they don't listen to none of that Taylor Swift shit, and they don't listen to no like girly type music. They don't listen to none of that shit. They listen to like my nephew was playing 21 Savage in my car today. I'm like, who's this? He's like, oh, 21 Savage, new album. And all he was talking about was fucking bitches and all this stuff. And I'm like, really, bro? It's Sunday, man. I don't want to listen to this shit. I said, look, this guy's just talking about fucking bitches. I ain't listening to that on a Sunday. And he goes, yeah, I know. His album kind of sucks. There's some good songs on here, but most of them are all, regular shit. And I'm like, yeah, shouldn't be listening to that anyway. But he listens to like a lot of stuff. He's a variety type of person. But he listens to majority rap and reggae and stuff too, like we do. Yeah, two egos won't end well. You're right. Absolutely right. Not my problem. I don't want to be of nobody popular, that's for sure. I don't want to be of no singer or no nothing like that. That's too much headaches for me. No thanks. What are you doing over there? You alright over there, crazy? This damn dog there. No, San Francisco just scored 24-17. Oh shit. I'm gonna get off of here and go watch the last quarter. The last quarter's coming up. I'm gonna go watch it. I need to get in my bed early tonight anyway. It's been kind of quiet on here today. Yeah, I mean, I don't even care about all that riches and money and shit. Obviously, it's nice to have. Obviously, it's nice to be. I mean, I always say like I'd rather have someone rich and be financially stable. I ain't got to worry about it. But then again, I'm like, you know what? It's cool. I don't need it. I just want it. But I just want somebody I can trust. I could care less about fame and money. If I can trust you, everything will be perfectly fine without money and without fame. Yeah, yeah. I don't really like to listen to too many hardcore things on Sunday. Sunday is like to me is God's day and a day that to be nice and be calm and listen to good shit. I don't really want to like do all that type of shit. Listen to no rap shit and guys fuck this and fuck that. I can't deal with that shit. That's annoying. All right, I need to get out of here. I'm gonna go visit Marley. I think Marley's live, my friend. I'm gonna go visit her real quick, see how she's doing, and then I'm gonna go get on my bed in another hour. Plus, I gotta go check my nephews and put them, make sure they go to sleep too early. You too, LA Jones. Nice seeing you. Hope you have a great evening and a good week ahead. Jessica, get your paperwork done. I hope you have a good night and a good week too. I should be here tomorrow, but I'll probably be on here late tomorrow, like after 10. But I'm not going to be on here late this week because I have to get up early and take my nephews to school. But tomorrow and Tuesday, I might be on here during the day because apparently we're supposed to have really bad weather here tomorrow night and Tuesday. So you might see me here during the day. All right, Jessica. Cool. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.